Vítám vás u další epizody. Jen takové zjistím, jestli se vůbec nahrává. Nahrává se. Dobrý vědět. To se dá. Dělám aspoň tuhle tu část, než skončím. Co by mělo být tak těžký, už jsme to všechno prohledali až na jednu místnost. Ne. Pam. Sakra, jedu. Já jsem věděl, že to je něco na ukradení.
Yes?
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
I'm sorry, I was just investigating the area. No, tak já nevis. Před 2 hodinami mi došlo něco k pití, takže se na to docela špatně. To nevyslovím.
That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden.
Holden? Who's that?
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
Persuade? You can trust me, maybe I can help.
No, I don't think so. I can't afford to trust anybody right now. Please, just leave me alone. Good.
Já jsem selhal. Kolik byla, víc mám přesvědčování docela dost, ne? Ach jo. Ne, už zase náhodou. To jsem neklik.
On it. What? It's open.
Who are you? That's just one of Darvik. Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Is there anything I can help?
I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now.
Maybe I could speak to Holden for you.
Could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer.
I want to ask you some questions.
I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
Yay. No, jak jste viděli, bohužel jsem selhal v hodu na přesvědčování. Já jsem musel načít, a protože se to evidentně dá udělat jen jednou, tak jsem musel načít z ruky. Ja, tak je to funguje. Já bych musel sjíždět. Capacity. Jej. No, myslím, že tím pro dnešek skončím, protože na kusku na místě. Jo, to bude všechno. Píp, píp. Tak víte ty další nahrávky, já mezi tím zkontroluji, jestli se nahrává se, byle. Jak jsem teď přišel na to, jak odstranit čum, takže v těch minulých videích, které uvidíte, ten čum bude hodně malý, asi 4x menší, než mám normálně, protože jak si mám 450W zdroják a na tu sestavu, kterou mám počítači, to jaksi nestačí. Mikrofon je na tom docela špatně. Ještě něco jsem chtěl říct, ale právě jsem to zapomněl. Kde se dá? Co dělá? Zoom. Jakmile máme zrovna zdraví, aspoň dle toho, co se tam psalo, jsme bezvědomí. Pokud má celý tým bezvědomí, je mrtvý. Vidím tady věci, nějaký strážní, padí tady lidi. Kapsluk. Já jsem to nejzkoušel nikdy v životě, použít kapsluk.
I can't believe the Sith put a quarantine on the planet. It's bad enough we can't leave, but all you off-worlders are stuck here too.
Vidíte, nemůžu se podívat nahoru ani dolů, můžu jenom vpravo, ale jakmile dám kapsluk, můžu se dělat nahoru i dolů. Nebo alespoň relativně.
Stay out of the lower city. That place is overrun with gangs.
A tohle si říkejte, to budu dělat. Jo. Tady to dopadlo. Tady to evidentně křuplo. To se viděl šoknout. Ne, otočit se. Šupnout to jsem viděl asi tam, dál. Protokolární droid.
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am programmed to encourage you to enjoy your stay on Taris. I am a protocol droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taris, citizens and visitors alike. Is there something I can do to serve you?
What can you tell me about this?
The Sith are the new authority here on Taris. They seek to preserve the customs of our world. Also I am told. More than this I cannot say. May I be of any further service to you?
Is there some way I can get a shuttle of this planet?
I am afraid that is impossible. Taris is currently under a planet-wide quarantine. The Sith are allowing no one to arrive or leave except on official Sith business. May I be of any further service to you?
Do you know anything about the gangs in the lower city?
The Taris Tourism Board has issued a strong warning to all visitors to avoid the lower city. It is a violent and dangerous place you would do well to avoid. May I be of any further service to you?
How come there are hardly any aliens around?
Alien species have restricted access to the upper city. This is one of the most ancient traditions of Taris, and the Sith have promised to preserve such traditions. Of course, I have yet to see them arrest a single alien for traveling the upper city without a permit. May I be of any further service to you?
Who do you work for?
I am an employee of the Taris government, programmed to provide information and guidance to any who require it. May I be of any further service to you?
I don't need anything right now.
Then if you will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
Fine. Neprakticky.
Ever since the Sith quarantine, Javiar's cantina is packed with off-worlders. It never used to be that busy. I heard the Sith are sending salvage teams into the Undercity. I heard they're looking for Republic survivors to take prisoner.
Takže do nější části město spadla Bastila evidentně, když jsme přistáli tady.
I can't believe the Sith put a quarantine on the planet. It's bad enough we can't leave.
Napadá, není tady někde odřenina nebo něco? To by bylo super. Asi ne. Attention to detail. Something seems to be bothering cart. Maybe we should speak to him and see if you can get him to open up about it. Speak to God.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Is this a good time to ask you some more questions?
I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary?
Not if you have a problem with it.
No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me.
This isn't an this... Nenávidím, když mluvím do mikráku, ještě musím překládat. No nepřekládám, mluvím slovy. Překládat, tak je to snažší. This isn't an interrogation. I never said that.
No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
To mi přijde docela zajímavé, že místo toho, abychom se jen my vyptávali ostatní se taky vyptávají nás. Takže jsou živější, určitě si karta Bastilu a ostatní postavy pamatuju o dost víc, než kdybych měl hrát jinou. Like you said when we first met, Bastille didn't have the time to use her powers.
True. Bastille is as powerful as they say. She's the one who defeated Darth Revan, after all. I guess that no Jedi ability, no matter how powerful, makes up for being completely surprised and outmatched. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
Why? Are you accusing me of something?
Not at all. I just think it's a bit odd that someone who got added to the crew roster at the last minute just happens to be one of the survivors. You would rather I wasn't? Don't be ridiculous. You've more than proved yourself since the crash. We wouldn't have made it this far without you, but still.
I'm... Proč to nemůžu vyslovit? Když vím, jak se to vyslovuje. To prdele! Jo, takhle to dopadá, když já se snažím něco dabovat a komentovat. Implying, kurva, to říkám. Implying I had something to do with the crash?
No. Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive.
Specificky si vyžádala naši postavu. Why would Bastila request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board, but hell, they practically took over the ship as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, you know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value ever, and I hate surprises.
What do you mean by surprises?
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
Are you always this suspicious?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
I consider this important.
All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Jej, já jsem to nevytáhl. Jinak tady tohle je deník, jsou tady questy. Pokud tady tomu budeme pokračovat dialogu, každá postava má svůj vlastně vedlejší quest příběhový, který se točí jenom ohledněji. Spoučejte, nemůžem, to jsou stýla. Tady je planetární informace. Tady is a sharply divided world. The rich live in the opacity while the lower city is run by the swoop gangs. The lowest levels of Taris are overrun by terrible monsters called raccoons. To make matters worse, the Sith have seized control and imposed a planet-wide quarantine. Bleh. A rapid transit system. Tutoriály. Yeah. quest items, to jsou 3 věci důležité pro příběh, dokončené úkoly, Attack on the Endar Spire. Even can't escape the Endar Spire on the last remaining pot, jettisoning mere moments before the doom ship is utterly destroyed. Fajn, úkoly. Takže tady je naše mapa a tady se objevilo tohle. Návrat do ukrytu v podstatě, což je momentálně ta naše místnost. Bezpečná. A party selection. Můžeme si kdykoliv vybrat partu, nebo i družinu. Jeden další slot, vždycky kolem se můžeme i další 2 lidi. Občas je důležitý na některé místa mít určitý postavy, aby kvůli různým efektům, ale teda to. Tady tyhle ty 2 čudly nejde spustit, nejde použít, pokud jsou tady všude někde nepřátelé. Nebo pokud je lokace nebezpečná. Tady ta je zase bezpečná. Ty meče by měl aspoň na zádech, vůbec mě to nevadilo. Ahoj.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you.
Fine. Nějaký nový dialog?
What's this? Another off-worlder? I didn't realize how many of you there were on Taris until this quarantine. I heard a bunch of wreckage from the battle overhead crashed into the Undercity. Think of the damage it could have caused if it had landed here. People complain about the Sith, but this quarantine is good for all the businesses on Taris. Look at Javiar's Cantina. That place has never been busier. If the Sith wanted to get on everyone's good side, they'd go clean up the swoop gangs in the lower city. What's this? Another off-worlder? I didn't realize how many of you there were on Taris.
Recruitment and Glory.
I heard the Sith are sending salvage teams into the Undercity. I heard they're looking for Republic survivors to take prisoner.
Tak, ne, je to cool. Jej, obchůdek.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Taris. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested.
I want to ask you some questions.
Anything I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know?
Do you know anything about the escape pods that crashed here on Taris?
I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davix men got there first.
Swoop gangs? What can you tell me about them?
I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the hidden Becks were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davic's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now.
Tady jsou tam takové 3 různý gangy. Černí vulkaři, skrytí bekové a Devíková mafie. Jak bys to dal nazvat? I do know about Davik.
Oh, Davic's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
Well, I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. So I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand?
Davik's nothing but a petty crime lord.
Careful where you say that. Davik's got spies and agents everywhere. Besides, he's as much a part of Taris as the skyscrapers or the swoop gangs.
A to nemá jako vadit? Hrát si to zkusí. Staneme Sherlock Světlo. Já miluji hry, kde se můžu rozhodovat sám za sebe. Když Ani to říkal jako Davik, teď to budu říkat jako Davik. To říkal jako Davik. Is Davik working with the Sith?
Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement instead of always going after each other.
Swoop. To jsem se taky dával. Do you know anything about those escape pods that crashed here on Taris? Jo, to už jsem dával určitě. I was wondering how you feel about the city.
It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine, though. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all.
I need some general information, Taris.
Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Taris for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right? Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Taris isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the Upper City. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the Lower City. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davik's men are having trouble down there.
I'll be going now.
Good day to you then. Remember to come back to my shop if you ever need any supplies. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. Finest selection of supplies in all of Taris. You interested in seeing what I have in stock?
Let me see what you have for sale.
Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Zatím není důvod cokoliv si tady kupovat. Těžký oblek, přitom je to lehká zbraň. Středí. Heavy combat suit, protože Mechany ritual. Tohle. Permacrete detonator. This is a powerful detonator for extremely complicated. Only someone trained in its use set and activate. Budeme potřebovat pro jeden vedlejší úkol, aby se nemusel vracet, tak to rovnou nakupujte. Tak. To mi jako tedy říct, že tu nemůžu nic ukrat? Sakra. Tudy. Tady měla být buď kantýna,
Taris used to be a nice place before the Sith showed up and started bossing us around.
Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business.
Fajn. Ať já nezabiju. Musíte uložit a přerušit nahrávku, protože už je zase nějaký. Píp.